Hey guys, it's Bank from PC Gaming here, just bringing you some more Forza MotorSport 7 gameplay. And this game has gone through a few updates since the last time I played it, so I thought it was worthwhile bringing you an updated video. I do have to apologise for my voice if I sound a little bit stuffy, as I am a bit under the weather at the moment. So going through the gameplay settings now, as you can see I'm using the dynamic render quality of Ultra. Native window resolution is the resolution of choice, and for my case is a resolution of 3440 by 1440. I know it says dynamic optimization at custom, and all that means is all settings here are the ones that are going to be used in game. So performance target is unlocked, which means there's no lock to the frame rate. Resolution scale is at 100%, which means native, and anisotropic filtering is at 16 times. I'm not going to go through all the game settings, but as you can see they're all maxed out. But it's worth mentioning that I'm using multi-sample anti-aliasing at 8 times, which is also V maximum in game. So in terms of in-game settings, the game is completely maxed out. So I'm going to go through the race setup now. I'm going to be driving in Japan on the Suzuka circuit, 2 laps, 23 cars on track in the day, and 23 cars is the maximum if you're wondering. For the assist, I'll be using no suggested line, no braking, ABS, and steering will be at normal, no traction control or stability control, and shifting will be done manually by myself. Damage, fuel and tyre wear will also be at the simulation level, with the rewind feature enabled, which I probably won't use, and the friction assist is off. Looking at the driver tar difficulty, which is the AI, skill level set to above average, and the limited aggression setting is also enabled, which means the AI will drive a little bit more respectfully, and show driver tar liveries basically means that there'll be some custom artwork on show for the AI cars as well. So I'm going to jump into the race now and let's see how I do. As you can see, I've added the frame rate graph at the bottom of my on-screen display, which will help show the consistency of the frame rate, and also you can kind of gauge the average frame rate of the game as well. So hopefully this is a nice bit of additional information for you guys that like to monitor your games as much as I do. So let's see how I do. As you can see already, there's no 100% load on the core, which is definitely an improvement from when the game first came out. So I'm liking the way that Turn have gone around and got that patched. So I'll be driving in 2 different views. For the first lap I'll be using the chase camera, as you can see here. For the second lap I'll probably use the cockpit camera as well, so you guys can have 2 different perspectives. Try to race a bit clean as well. I don't really want to scratch up this beautiful Jaguar F-Type, really good looking car in my opinion. Sounds awesome as well. Suzuka is one of my favorite tracks. In an F1 car, I'm not too sure on the road car. It is quite a big circuit. One of my favorite tracks for Formula 1. I've been playing a little bit of Project Cars 2, and jumping back into Forza really shows me just how much of a step up in presentation Forza MotorSport 7 is when compared to Project Cars 2. Now Project Cars 2 granted probably has a more true to life simulation engine in terms of realism, but for the complete package I would have to say Forza MotorSport 7 probably is the better game. Just ran wide there, just need to try not to overshoot the corners. And I'm obviously quite conscious about not wanting to crash into the AI. And I haven't had too much practice on Suzuka since I bought this game. For the GTX 1080 Ti, doing around 130 frames per second on average, which is not bad. Any of you guys with a 100Hz ultra wide monitor will definitely be pleased, because you'll be getting a nice consistent frame rate. In terms of consistency, average is okay, but it doesn't tell the full story. Every now and then the frame rate does dip, and it does cause a little bit of a stuttering effect, which hopefully can be smoothed out with future updates. That's the only thing that really lets the game down, but apart from that, the patch has helped the GPU load in terms of consistency, because before, I'm not sure if it was because of that single core being completely loaded up, but sometimes my CPU load will be dancing from 90 to 80, even down to 70 for a brief moment, but now it just seems to hold 97 or 96%, which is pretty much getting the full use out of my GTX 1080 Ti. So that's the first lap down. I'm going to jump into the cockpit view now so you guys can see. And doing okay in 5th place. Should be able to get the win from here if I can continue going at this pace. Oh, and I do love the attention to detail that they've put into this game. It's amazing. As you can see, my clock says 13:39. It's 24-hour time for 1:30, and that's the actual time of day while I'm playing. So the time on the dashboard is the time of day for me in real life. So that's kind of awesome. See if I can hunt these guys down and get the win. I went off this time, last time, so hopefully I stay on the track. Number 1 is kind of drifting away. I don't think I'll get the win. Probably would have needed 3 laps to do it. Let's at least try and get on the podium, shall we? Roll the car around this corner. Okay, let's see if we can gain a place here. On the outside. It's a clean overtake. I like that. Oh gosh, that's got taken off the track there. We got a bit carried away. Dropped down to 6th place, that was my bad. Well, let's see if I can get at least 3rd. I'll be happy with that. But yeah, definitely too much of a tall order to win this race in 2 laps for me. Without practice as well. I do drive a little bit better on my own when I'm kind of doing videos and I'm talking. Does a little bit. Does kind of distract me a bit, so I'll put that out there. Come on. Car does have quite a bit of torque there, so I couldn't really get the power out of the car. So 4th place, guys. Not the best finish, but I'm happy to say the game seems to run a bit better, and the increase of CPU utilization as well also helps loading times, I've noticed. So that is pretty much it from me, guys. Hopefully you've enjoyed the video, and as always, thanks for watching.